Do you ever doubt that Allah, which is your God, what? Allah, no?
Yeah, you can say Allah.
Allah.
You say Allah.
It's the white word to say. Do you ever doubt that he exists? Do you ever doubt your religion? It's in the name, really. I act. Going off script. Welcome to Let's Talk, where we will be discussing some hard-hitting, burning topics that everyone will have their own opinions on. And my two guests here today, Daniel Liverpool Channel and Satria Ponde.
Hello.
I didn't
Assalamualaikum.
introduce myself.
Salam dari Liverpool.
I ask you both to respond as honestly and as truthfully as you possibly can.
So this kind of like open discussion. Right?
Open discussion. So, out of the three of us, it's no secret that I would be the least religious person out of this group, if religious at all. But I would say that you are probably the most religious out of all three of us.
That is true. And I'm handing kind of in the middle.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you something. I'm just going to go right into it, right? You're a Muslim, obviously.
I am.
You have been for your whole life.
It is because I make a content about religion last time, so you're kind of curious now.
Yeah. I've always been
So you want to know more.
Yeah, religion, politics, things that get people talking are great.
Good luck.
So, So have you, being a devout kind of Muslim, right? Do you ever doubt that Allah, which is your God, what? Allah, no?
Yeah, you can say Allah.
Allah,
You say Allah.
That's the white word to say. Do you ever doubt that he exists? Do you ever doubt your religion? Do you ever doubt your faith in it?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Okay.
Ever.
Forever.
So even if you're having a particularly bad day, things aren't really going your way, you've had maybe a tragedy or something like that, and you feel really down, I guess you would turn to your God in those moments.
Mm-hmm.
But was there ever a time where you thought, why is this happening? Do you know what I mean? Why? Was there ever a thought just like, what if this doesn't exist? Do you know what I mean? Never a tiny...
Can I say something to your viewers first in
Please
Indonesia?
do.
Guys, saya nggak prepare ini, so benar-benar kuat ini subjek. Kalian tahu kan saya juga nggak terlalu... Saya akan jawab semaksimal mungkin sebisanya. Tapi kalau ada salah, mohon maaf, saya juga orangnya baru belajar tentang
We're no longer on the BBC.
So, doain saya ya jawab ini. Alright, well,
Yes.
Okay. You need to know that I'm not religious as you think,
Okay.
but I do getting close to what I believe. Maybe since 2 years, something like that.
Mm-hmm. So you've become closer to your religion in the last couple of years. Okay.
So I will answer your questions as much I know, right?
Yeah.
So because this is just about me, so I can easily answer everything. No, I never doubt about what happens, even bad thing or good thing. I never, say that because God helped me, because God didn't help me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because God doing this to me. For me, everything is happening in life for the reason.
Okay.
If bad happen, I go to God to get help.
Okay.
If something good happen, I'm grateful for that because I know that from God.
So you go to him for help. Do you think that he always delivers, or sometimes it's 50-50?
Well, oh God, that's a tough question. I think it's always delivered, but sometimes not always. Like you're asking for money, God not gonna give you money straight away. And all right, Rev, there's the money.
But
Come on, I put it in your
you
bank.
may create an opportunity for you to be able to earn that money, kind of thing. So,
Exactly. It's so many things. And the result is help from God, whatever it is. Maybe encourage you to do something to fix it, or maybe help from someone else sent by God.
Yeah. What would you think? Say for sake of argument that it was proven, right, that all religions don't exist, okay, and there is no such thing as a God. Okay, let's just say for some reason we find that out to be the truth, right? Would that change your life? Would you still find meaning to live, or would that depress you? Would that change your whole outlook on life, or would you just sort of stay the same?
I have to give you credit with this question.
It's a very tough question you're asking.
Thank God you're not asking me, you're asking him.
I've seen so many dialogue on the television or something like that. Never heard this question. Right? That's brilliant.
Okay.
If we know, or the human being in the world finally realize there is no religion, there shouldn't be no one follow religion, no, I wouldn't. I'm happy the way what I do it, because a religion, what I believe, which is Islam, is guiding me in my life. You know what I mean? From bad situations, and then how, to deal with things. If I do it based on the religion, I feel calm, I feel satisfied, I feel more sincere, whatever happens, you know what I mean? For example, if I lost money, maybe someone, go to my house, for example, robbing me, that is a lesson, isn't it? Maybe God, how to say, let that happen, test you, how you deal in that situation, or when I lose someone I love, for example, the more I close to God, the more I myself come. If I go to something like bad influence, for example, alcohol for me is bad influence. I don't know for you, probably joyful.
Oh yes, always bad influence.
Or drug or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happens?
Love them all, but they're a bad influence.
You know what I mean?
Yes. The devil.
Yeah. That's
devil
gonna lead me to wrong direction for me. But if I go to God, at least I know what I'm doing.
So it's a place of safety, kind of. It's a safety net in your mind, that you've at least, if you can't rely on people all the time, your family, your friends, whatever, at least you've got someone else that is always there by your side, that if you get into trouble, you can turn to.
Yeah, of course, because not everything you can talk to your friends or talk to your family, to anyone. Yeah. And then, God will help,
Okay, a question for Daniel. Then.
Oh my God, I'm already scared.
Okay, so you're a Christian, yes.
Okay.
Is there any other particular religion that you would think to yourself, or you could see yourself being born again as? Have you got like a favorite religion, a religion that you look at and think, oh, that's actually quite a cool religion, or it's quite interesting, or it's got certain things in it which I think are really suitable and kind of progressive and stuff like that? Or would you stick just say, I'll be a Christian again? Is there any particular religion out there that
these questions are really nailing us.
that you're almost envious of, maybe, that, I wish I could have been X, Y, and Z, or X, or whatever.
Wow, it's blown my mind with the question. But what I would say is, I personally don't agree with, in terms of Christianity, I don't agree with the fact that when you are a child, you're being baptized, blah, 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 you have no influence over that decision, and you are being raised in this faith or the other. It's not on, because you are not conscious enough to make the decision for yourself. It's a decision that is being made for you, and it's not nice. Because then you're being indoctrinated since you are a child with certain views straight away and tunnel vision to start with, and I don't particularly, I'm not fond of that. Let's say this, right? I think that religious choice should be given to people when they are at the certain stage of their life and they are a bit more conscious about choices out there and thinking what suits them best, and maybe I think that will be the healthiest option on the table if it would be available for anybody to take, I guess. Because half of the people are miserable because they always say, oh, because my religion this, my religion that, or my family this because of the... No, at the end of the day, it's your own ultimate decision what you want to do with your life. That's how I see it. The God is out there, and this is 100% and period on it. There is no debate with me about that. I believe that there is a higher being out there. And
The answer is?
And the answer to that is, there is a few other religions there. So I don't think that my knowledge about the other religions is that vast to make the informed decision about them, really. So I know quite a bit about the Christianity, a little bit about the Muslim religion, because I travel to Indonesia quite often, and obviously I live with that guy at the moment, sharing the house, so he taught me some bits, but it's still not enough. There's other religions, obviously, like Buddhism and Hinduism and some ancient stuff, but my knowledge about that is really limited at the moment, so it's hard to say.
There's a punishment, an internal punishment, hell, basically. It exists pretty much, I think, in every religion. Maybe not Buddhism, but I'm pretty sure it probably does in some shape or form. Because there's heaven and then there's hell. So, being both kind of religious people, do you believe that there is a hell? And if so, what would that entail?
Next week we're doing the live from hell.
Live from hell, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Good luck.